All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's about 8 a.m. here. Prices of BTC currently at 7,180. Let's get to the analysis. I'm going to do a quick analysis going from the smaller time frames to the larger. All right, so by the way, I think the CME expiry is actually today. So December 27th, I'm pretty sure. So look for volatility in the markets, probably end of daily close today, which is around 6 p.m. Central Time, and I think that's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the U.S. time zones. I'm not really sure what it is, UTC, I think I forgot. So look out for more volatility today, okay? So first things first, what I wanted to show y'all is we had a nice long from over here right around 72.30 yesterday, all the way up to about $7,400 right here. Cut out of that trade. Unfortunately, I really wanted to short like higher up here, but then price really just tanked down really fast. So I did not get an opportunity to short, but now I'm also considering long opportunities based on some technicals of more demand liquidity that was tapped. Okay, so let me show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so first things first, let's sort of dial out of the chart on the 4 hour time frame. Okay. So remember yesterday, if you watched my video, right, I said that, what we were really looking at was this kind of, demand block, all right, right there. And the reason I say that is because this was really the last bit of consolidation before we had that big run up, okay? So the fact that we're kind of grinding down towards that price again, this makes me feel a little bit more confident that we're going to get at least a small bounce out of here. Um, we did actually get a bounce out of here from this candle, all the way up here, about probably like a $300-400 move, right? However, now this time around, we've actually tapped a little bit deeper into liquidity, and what we've done is challenge some of these buyers right here who probably had their stops right in this area right here between 7,000. I think I mentioned 7,050 and all the way down to about 6,950 or so. Okay, so though that wick hasn't dug down deeper, I do believe that this sort of tweezer bottom that it looks like that we're putting in could lead to a little bit more upside. Okay, now if you're looking to long or consider longs like I am, your stops are going to have to be just beneath this wick, or if you want to be a little bit more bold, probably down here around $6,900. Okay, it's going to be a deeper stop. Now if you want to short, I mean the best place to short is right here, or if price climbs up to about $7,200, place a stop just above this wick right here, which is the high 72.46. So 72.50, $7,300. If you do believe that prices are going to go down further. All right. These are some of the scenarios that I mentioned. Again, I still do believe that I think, price really has tapped into some good demand right here. And I do believe that this demand should help price rise back up towards maybe even the weekly open, which is around 7,500, the monthly open around 7,550, or my larger targets, which I've mentioned before, due to some, big liquidity sort of trapped, is above this November 29th high. Okay, that's around 78.75. So above that high around say 7,900, right? If price sort of moves up all the way up into that area right there, okay, I do believe that there's going to be a lot of shorts that are going to be squeezed out, and that might sort of accelerate price even further. Maybe $100-200 more really fast. Okay, so just something to sort of keep in mind. As price looks like it's going to break down. I mean, it might, right? But I'm just a little bit more confident in leaning towards that this block right here is probably going to hold at least temporarily, right? Whether it gives us a small bounce up towards say 73, $7,400 again, or it goes all the way to the monthly open, or it goes all the way to that area of about $7,900. Okay, I'm still sort of leaning towards, the bullish case rather than the bearish case for now. But overall, okay, again, this does not change my mindset that we are still stuck in a big, lower high descending trend line sort of structure, right? And so I do believe that we will have probably one more cycle down and then possibly pop back up. Now I could be very well wrong, and we could just go straight up from here, okay? But my inclination says that the fact that this trend line has held up once, twice, three times over here, four times. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit that trend line again in the next, say, couple of days, and that would take us to about $8,200 or $8,300. Okay, so that's kind of the area that I'm leaning towards as potentially the high of this run. I really don't believe that if we're going to sort of start the next bull market, we're just going to go to 9,000 straight up. I think we're probably going to hit somewhere in the low eights, pull back a little bit, and potentially push out if we're truly supposed to start the next bull run. Okay. If we start looking at the weekly chart, again, still under weekly resistance, right? So this was support right here, support right there, and now this is resistance right now. So again, as per the weekly chart, I mean, this is kind of an obvious short if you wanted to set a short, like, place your stop somewhere up here and short this thing all the way down, okay? But again, you may actually get a better entry on your short if you sort of just wait patiently for this current candle right here to reach back up towards the resistance of this weekly chart, which is around, again, you can see the base was built right here around $7,800, $7,900. And the rejection of these wicks is right around that same area, 78, 60 or $7,900 or so. So it makes sense that we might push back out, up there by the end of this week, which is, coming up on Sunday, or maybe even starting next week. But again, we do have, the CME expiry for Bitcoin futures closing today. We have the monthly, the quarterly, and the yearly candle actually closing in about 4 days. Okay, remember December 31st, we get all new candles for the quarterly, the monthly, and the yearly. So it's going to be really interesting, really volatile in my opinion. So we'll wait and see how that looks. Okay. But anyway, other than that, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to discuss. Like I said, December monthly open is right around 75.50. We could rise back up all the way over there and then push back down. These are all the monthly opens that I wrote out. Just because I wanted to see the interaction of the monthly open to the price action, and if you do this yourself, you will see the reaction of price in that month regarding how price reacts to the monthly open. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I will keep you guys updated in the Advantage side. Again, if you're an Advantage member, you get all the Bitcoin analysis, all my trades that I'm taking right here, whether it's leverage trading, fast scalp, high leverage trading, short-term alt positions, or even spot buy positions. Anything that I'm doing or even Jordan is doing is visible in all these locked channels, okay? And obviously you get to ask questions right here in Trader Talk, which is our Advantage community chat room. Okay. All right, that's it, folks. Quick update. Hope you guys have a game plan set up. I know I do. All right, keep your stops tight. Cheers.